Happy Chainsaw Man Day! We are back yet again for some more Chainsaw Man reactions with your host, Thabreakmaster. Yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna be me and us and all of us getting this live reaction going. So, as you already know, go to the Shonen Jump app, go over there, download the app, watch or read, I should say, read Chainsaw Man there with me live so that we can react to the chapter together. If not, I understand if you already read it. So just see how I react to it and how I feel about this chapter here. Predictions, as we already kind of threw just a little bit already, is the fact that, we know we're gonna get into a very deep conversation. There's gonna be some heart-to-heart moments potentially within here when it comes to seeing like Aki and Power kind of like back here, because we're seeing a flashback at the moment, and can Denji really like how is he gonna feel talking to him at this point in time now? Like, this is a different type of Denji than what we once knew. So like he is someone that has matured. So with all that said and done, this should be very interesting. A very interesting chapter just to see his thoughts and how he is like conveying it towards the people that he cares the most about. So that's what I'm looking forward to. If this is what we're gonna be doing this chapter, I look forward to it. Big Whoa, welcome in, brother. I appreciate you dropping in. All right, I'm assuming you already read the chapter, right? Right? All right. So let's go ahead and get this live reaction going. Chainsaw Man, chapter 183. Barf, head, perv. These chapter titles are very interesting every time. I mean, it's pretty on the nose, I feel. Like, at least last couple of chapter names, they've been pretty on the nose. So this is like, I'm assuming he's gonna barf up again. So I'm assuming another devil's gonna pop out. Head. His head could be hurting, because it can't be anything weird like that, if you know what I mean, right? Perv is, the pervasion of maybe his thoughts. Like someone's actually in there seeing what he's thinking about. That's the pervasion of it. It doesn't have to be a perv like, oh, I'm out here touching booty. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like that. Actually, there's other ways pervasion could be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Also, Lloyd, welcome in. Special someone we're gonna meet again in this chapter. Special someone. Wait, you talking about? Because I mean, if we're going back like based off his like past, I'm assuming what Rize is gonna jump in. Like, are we gonna be seeing Rize then? Is that what we're talking about? What we doing? What we doing? So as we see, he's thinking about the boys, or I mean, Aki and Power. I mean, they can't really say the boys I'm talking about, but you know what I mean, all right? Tatsuchimoto. What I just remember, the grave visit we went on together. It was cold, but I still had, and then another devil pops out. Yup, there's a barf, and it's disgusting too. Ew. Like, can you like chew your food, man? Because you got the guy's like hair, his haircut's all terrible. Like, you got like little chesticle hairs. Like, this guy, this looks disgusting. Like, this looks disgusting. Like, seriously, like, come on, Pachita. I know you a devil, but you could do a little bit better when it comes to consuming your food. Because, god dang, man. Like, God. Roast roiled? Did I? I don't know. I'm literally reading right now. He says, I don't know. We'll see what happens. This is just a guess. It could be anybody. It could be Makima. Shoot, it could be Makima. I wouldn't be surprised. Technically, there could be some level of care that could still be there, even though she's terrible. But you know what I mean? Look, a head? Oh, that's why the head. Oh, barf head. Okay, so where's the perversion head? Oh, all right, hold on a minute. So that's where the head is, because the head of what that freaking demon, this devil is. Gross, bitter water. Oh, it's a bitter devil. Okay, water, and did he just jump into the water? Did he just jump into the water? I think he did. Are we going to like a Kingdom Hearts flashback moment where he's like falling down? Is that what we're doing? Oh, well, hello. Okay, we're still stuck in another flashback. Okay, what's going on here? Wait, who is this? We don't get to see the face of this particular character. Hey, who is this? All the people I love disappear from my life in the end. Every single one. Not Nayuta, but I forgot that could be another special someone. That could be what we're talking about. God freaking dang it, man. And he got the cat. Like, oh, bring her back, darn it. That's Rize? I haven't seen her in a minute. I don't know. I also haven't seen her in that kind of outfit either. So that's why I was like, who is this? Because I don't remember Rize looking like that. But you know what? I mean, nice. Nice. She went to a coffee shop, remember? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Also, welcome in, Dessa. Welcome in. I just, again, I just expect this outfit. But, I mean, you're right, though. That is true. That is very true. Again, I haven't seen Rize in a minute. We talk about her all the time. But, like, I haven't had time to really look at that. I've been through a buttload of terrible experiences. But I keep smiling before. Hey, how you doing, Vegeta? Hello. Oh, what's he doing? What you doing? Vegeta didn't eat those devils to make me forget. He barfed them up to make me remember. Oh, so he's purposely doing this. Oh, wow, Vegeta, what? Interesting. Like I said, Vegeta would never betray Denji. This is very nice. Why is this devil like this? Freaking, he cares so much about Denji. This is insane. For him to go the length of, like, I know what traumas you're going through, so let me go get those devils, eat those up, so just so you can remember. That just goes in line with this character, though. He's always wanted Denji to ultimately, like, never to forget this stuff. Like, Makima wanted him to just give up and forget everything, whereas Kushida never wanted that. And this goes really in line with this character, even to this point in time. This is incredible. Kushida is such a great freaking. He's just such a great character and such a great friend. Like, this is the kind of friend you need in your life, okay? Because god dang, Kushida over Yoru, exactly. Yoru committed. Look, I feel you on that. Like, Kushida is the one, okay? This only puts Kushida even higher on the goddamn tier list of, like, he's the best boy, right? If you're talking about best boys in the show, that's the best boy right there. Because god dang, you in a card game, hey, it's all good, brother. I hope you won though. All right. Oh, you're getting dragged back out. Well, speaking of the devil, quite literally, because you're the devil, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come on. But no, Yoru got him out. Unless it's Asa. I can't really see the face like that yet. I don't see the scar, so I'm assuming that's Asa. Yeah. You idiot! What are you thinking? You and Bakshida are right. Huh? I've been through crappy situations countless times. Nayuta, my family, they're all dead. I have a feeling I'll be hopeless for the rest of my life. But the sushi I ate earlier tasted delicious, and I popped the boner. I'm all getting all, like, emotional on this sucker. Just why? I popped a boner, all right? A minute ago, too. Why you pop a boner? Wait, sucker, what? What do you mean? You like drowning in sucker? What? How you bricked up in the water? Did you please? I can't. Why you do this? Like, but see, I can't. He always throws me off. I gotta remember this. He's always like, I can't with this dude. I can't with this dude. He does it every time, but it gets me every time regardless. Why would I pop one in the middle of dying? You're like, what do you mean? Look. why am I judging? Woke. Why it sound like you, this is like a personal experience for you? Why does it sound this is a personal experience for you, right? The way you're defending this right now, okay? Talking about that one Yoru. No, I know what he's talking about, but still, look, man, it's still pretty bad. Okay, look, that's all I'm trying to say, right? He's talking about the, yeah, yeah. I figured as much, but still, look, except for a whole minute, all right? So he was still walking around, freaking in full action, okay? You know, he's ready. As long as the world has grub and girls, I still have something to live for. Interesting. I feel like this like dialogue right here is gonna make it to where people are gonna expect or think like, oh, yep, see, Denji's a very simple-minded character. He's still always just about the girls. He's a perv. Ah, I mean that's why the perversion comes in. I guess like we already saw the head and the barb. This is the perversive like nature of this entire thing. But I see this being something that could actually make people misunderstand like Denji again when it comes to his character and how ultimately he is very simple in that sense. I mean, not to say he doesn't want these things, but like he doesn't know how to convey his emotions like in a more structured and more thought out way. Like this is just how Denji talks, you know what I mean? Like there's obviously could be more to what he wanted to say with that, but I mean, this is just to simplify it. This is what he's looking for. All right, he's a simple dude, but also complex at the same time. And I hope that the fan base understands that as they're reading this, because that's what's kind of concerning a little bit, just a little bit. Is there a coping mechanism for him? Oh, 100% it is. 100% is. But that's what I'm trying to say, though. It's like, I don't know if the fan base is going to understand that. And this only just solidifies, like, the people that have already been kind of, like, disliking Chainsaw Man or Denji as a character. This dialogue right here is a perfect example of, yep, this is why I knew he was just simple. Like they used this against him, unfortunately. So, I don't know. I was jumping in the water to save him, calls back to the falling devil when she was sinking in. Oh, true. I mean, again, look, Asa owed him one, and so she repaid the debt. So the debt has now been paid. Therefore, now they can go wild. All right, now they can go wild. Excuse me. Start making sense, will you? This place is already bonkers enough. So it's not the case that no devil powers work here, right? 'Cause there's no way this huge devil head was inside my stomach. I mean, I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, that there's a possibility. I mean, the stomach can hold a lot of things, right? Like, have you not seen what a snake can do? Like when a snake starts eating some type of food, like, you know how your body just expands. You know what I'm saying? Like you have an endless pit down there, brother. Like it's not uncommon for you to have this thing that's like apparently it wasn't even chewed up, but like in your belly. I'm just saying it's a very weird world that we're living in. All right, people cheat a doggy paddle. Wait, the doggy paddle. Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Where's that at? Bro, the fan base got one panel Rize. They're not complaining about anything for a while. That is also true. You got a point there, right? You do have a point there. I mean, Rize being back in the chapter is like, yes, finally! Ah! I'm just like, I didn't know who that even was at first. I was like, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? I thought it was Rize, but I was like, nah. I had a double take and doubt myself before. I mean, it's nice to see her, but at the same time, like I said before, because I think I have a different viewpoint when it comes to her at the end of the day. I need to see her kind of like come back and apologize to Denji a little bit, right? Because she was not the best for him. There was nice moments that they had, but ultimately she was just as dirty as the rest of the women that's in the series. So I'm just saying, like, if she was gonna come back and you apologize a little bit there. Chainsaw Man's stomach. I bet it's still in the real. Okay, what? We were just talking about this, and I came to the conclusion that they just reverted back. No, so Vegeta is still here in the other world, in the actual like world. Then what? Interesting, because I was assuming that no, they just reverted back. Like this devil was able to actually bring Denji back to who he was. Interesting. I mean, I guess give or take, if you really look at it, because we keep asking the question, like, man, how is Denji gonna be able to revert back? I think Bushido will allow that to happen. I don't think Bushido cares in that sense. As we keep seeing, Bushido, time and time again, he did this just for Denji. So I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't want to be in a rampage mode anymore, he can let him out of that mode and let him be himself again. I don't think he cares like that. So, I don't know, this is very interesting. I didn't expect that. Welcome in, Ghost Tab. You know, she's not wearing her choker necklace. That's what it is, right? I'm like, something was off, and I'm like, I couldn't tell initially. All right, so that's why I was throwing off a little bit here. You know, she doesn't have the signature choker. This is either a mistake, or did you remember her without it because she doesn't think of the bad with her? Interesting. You do have a point. So I was saying, that's why I didn't realize who that was, because I think the choker, it's like Dingy not having the, well, I mean, it's not like you always see it, but that's a very notable thing that she always has on her. So I guess that's why I didn't I didn't catch that initially, or I knew something was off, but that's why I wasn't sure if that was Rize. So that's what it was. That was what's missing. You do have a point though. So this can either be a mistake, or like you said, which I'm assuming we might go with that route, honestly, that he just sees the good in her and doesn't really see the bad, because there was a lot of good moments that he had with Rize, to why he would probably see her in a more good light and not her being a freaking bomb devil. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm assuming it would be on purpose. I wouldn't put it past them to forget. It's not impossible, but I don't think Fujimoto is the type of artist that would do something like that, because it's the same person that, look, if this is true, because again, I still believe Nayuta's still alive, and that head we seen was not actually Nayuta, given what we're like, how the face is and everything, right? Because the mole is in a different spot and everything. So like, there's a whole thing here that I don't. It was purposeful too, because it was 2 chapters that showed the same exact thing. So I'm under the impression that he's not messing up, right? So I like to think this is just more or less what you're saying here. It makes sense. It makes sense. The choker would associate with the trigger in him, not remembering the bomb devil, but remembering the fun girl he met with. Exactly, 100% I agree. Octopus is the last one to get vomited up. That, yep, I mean, maybe we're going to see something a little bit there. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe he already gets the point at this point, since he threw up everybody else. Who knows? Also, then you thought coffee was bitter. That's why the bitter devil made him remember Rize. That is true. You got a point, though. Yeah, I mean, again, coffee is very bitter. That's why he's like, I need water, and freaking start jumping up in there. But that makes sense. Again, look, Fujimoto cooking, bro. Fujimoto kind of cooking a little bit here. I like what we're seeing right now. I like what we're seeing right now. Let me see. The bitter devil, not just because of the coffee, but the bitterness with the relationship he had Rize. It goes even further than that. Like I said, like, this man making triple entendres at this point. Like, if you were to make a freaking rap music or something right there, that's a triple entendre that this man just put out for us right off the gate when it comes to Rize's character. Like, Rize is only there for 2 panels, you know what I'm saying? But that's all you really need. That's all you really need. I like that. I think the biggest solution is that power canceling only works on the ones that are not invited. I also got canceled, but not the thrown up devil. That is very true, because the ability was still there and active in a way. So hold on, because I don't know why I should have said this before. Denji just realized this. This boy right here, the man's supposed to be smart, right? Not to have a brain. He's just only horny all the time, right? Sucker actually noticed this and brought this up into attention to Asa. Impressive. Like, again, I will always defend this guy's character, because I know back in the day he might not have noticed that, but where he's at now mentally and who he is as a character, this is why he's noticing things like this. I like that. That's another little tidbit when it comes to Denji's character here. More growth for this man, all right? You can quadruple entendre, exactly. He said Rose gonna be hanging on to those 2 panels for the next 10 years at least. Maybe. I don't know. Some people be forgetting or letting go very quickly. You all right? You gotta remember, the internet is like that. Sometimes once information is there, they see it, they consume it, then they forget everything, and then they go back to hating. All right. So bitter ability was triggered not by Asa, so I think he needs to throw up a stronger devil. I mean, what else is in him besides with the octopus one, right? What else would be viable to help them even get out the situation? Even if he had the other devil, because he didn't eat no other primordial devil, so that we know of. But I don't think he would have anything else to really. Nah. 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 They would, nah. 'Cause the whole point when this whole thing started, right, when it comes to Yoru and what she initially said in the beginning of part 2, is that she wants to make Denji or the Chainsaw Man Devil, barf out nuclear war Devil. Like, is that where we're going right now? Because Asa / Yoru could definitely use that, and that would be a very powerful devil that could potentially turn the tides of the whole situation. Is that what we're assuming here? Is that what we're talking about? Because like it just dawned on me, like, throw a Makima. I don't know. Makima was actually consumed correctly in a way. Like, she wasn't consumed like how Buchita ate people, right? Buchita don't chew suckers. Buchita keeps them whole for the most part. Like, they're still full on together in that belly. Whereas Makima was literally made into food, into chunks, and made into different type of freaking cuisines. I don't really see how her body would form back up, and for him to barf out that devil. Not impossible, but I just don't see that being the case. Especially considering that it was Denji eating him, or eating her, I should say, and not Buchita doing it, right? So I don't think it'll work the same. But I could be wrong for all I know. I don't know how the ability works like this, but I'm just making the assumption that shouldn't work. It'd be weird if it did. I'm not serious. Oh, okay. I mean, people, you don't understand. I've seen some of the takes, and people were bringing this up before. When he started barfing up devils from before, people were bringing this up on X and saying, "Oh man, he's gonna barf up Makima." Like, there's a whole panel. Someone made some art, if I'm not mistaken. Now I'm thinking about it, where he throws up Makima. Makima comes back, does like some freaking like control bull crap, and then like all the other devils start popping out. Like the crap. That panel stuff was weird. I don't know what I was looking at. I was like, ain't no way it's gonna happen. But people think this. So like, that's though. You saying this as a joke, but suckers really believe this, okay? That Buchita ate all the yeah, exactly. Denji doesn't know that. But I mean, he wouldn't be surprised if that's the case here. So I mean, granted, I don't see that. I just can't see that being the case. Because the reason why these devils are even getting thrown up in the first place is because of Buchita. I don't see Buchita unless like Denji pleads for it, maybe. But even that'd be stupid though. I can't see him doing that. I mean, it could be a favor to Asa because Asa did help him. But at the same time, I just like I don't know, because I just can't see that being the case where it's like okay, Denji, for you I'll do it. It's just like and it throws up that devil. Like I don't know. I can't see that being the case here. Some of the outside force has to make that happen if that's the case. I can't see it. I can't see it. Should have eat the Asian devil and then throw it up in the fake world, I think. Not sure. That's a weird... I mean, technically that's kind of what's going on right now, but that'd be like a weird... Like, that's a weird transfer. How you get literally thrown into your own ability? That's how you get thrown into your own domain. That's kind of funny. I mean, that's not impossible. Granted, though, we're not even done with the chapter yet, I don't think. But going back, well, I ain't going back, but like the man's on the goddamn ground. Like he can't even walk right now. So that doesn't seem very likely for him to do that. I don't think he has the ability and or strength to make that happen. I just can't see that being the case. Let me see. What's your point? I just came up with a smart plan. This time, I'll get us out of this effed up world. Interesting. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. It's gonna sound stupid, all right? I feel like it's gonna sound like a dumb thing, but like, what if like Denji eats himself and then is able to like spit himself out into the real world through Buchita, and then like is able to then like get everybody else out that way. Like he can even eat Asa. You know what I'm saying? Like just do that. Like have that connected to the ability and just like throw them suckers out and be back in the real world that way. It's a very painful process. And this is Denji we're talking about, all right? He said he has a super genius plan. Like, I mean, look. It sounds ridiculous, but you gotta remember, this is Denji we're talking about. I'm just saying, Denji's a very interesting guy, and I don't think he's gonna have like this very thought out concoctive type plan. Like, you know what I mean? He ain't gonna be he ain't James Bond. He ain't somebody, he ain't freaking Shikamaru. He don't got like freaking contingencies upon contingencies. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I don't see it. God dang it. Also, it's the first time Niggy has mentioned Pochita in front of Asa, meaning Yoro could know that he can talk to the other chain. Oh, snap. I didn't even think about that. That is very true. Oh, no. Interesting. Because, yeah, right now we're just seeing all of Asa's perspective. You think about it, right? We haven't even seen Yoru all of a sudden. And it's all been Asa's perspective right now. I wonder how she's taking that information as she's seeing this. Because that is very true. I didn't even think that thank you for pointing that out. I didn't even think about that. Because, yeah, he never brought that up until now. Interesting. This part was showing my number one person after such a long time, the one I love deep in my heart, man, making fall in love with them. This manga over again. They brought back Pochita. Let's go. Hey, Pochita goated. All right. Hey, Pochita, where you at? Pochita, you goated, bro. You are goated. You did your thing in this chapter, all right? You did your thing. I appreciate you. All right. You out here with your boy. Freaking dang, you out here protecting this man all day, every day. All right. That's how you do it. That's how I do it. That's how you do it. That's how I do it. That's what I'm talking about. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. All right. Think that you could eat a tree and throw the people out of the mirror world, making the aging devil furious. I mean, I don't know if that would make him. I don't know if that would be enough to be like, dang, you got to get out of the stomach, huh? Like or out of this world, huh? I don't think that's gonna be the case here. I don't know. Weirdly enough, that aging devil seems very chill for the most part. I don't really see him getting that kind of upset. So I don't know. I mean, that's not impossible. But I will say that will be a lot of bark he's eating right now. Because the Christmas time, this Christmas barking, you know. Come on. Come on, guys. Also doesn't know what shit is at the moment. That's also very true, too. You do have a point there. So even though I got hyped up, but I mean, if he explains, because he might start just spilling the beans. I can see him like really talking about this because he might be trusting Asa to some degree. Even though Asa's been doing some very weird stuff. Like, a lot of this has been a very eye-opening situation. If you really think about it. I mean, look at Asa's arms. Obviously, she looks completely different from what was going on before. Because stuff's been going down. So, like, weirdly enough, I don't know, they never actually address, like, the appearance of one another. You know what I mean? Like, this is so weird about this freaking manga at times. It makes you think, do they see this? The scar is there. Apparently seems visible to everybody else. So, like, it's weird how Denji doesn't really ever make a point of nothing. You know what I mean? Because that was a very different situation going on, all right? Yeah. I also don't know if it is a sad detail. All the people he remembered were facing in the opposite direction, showing that they moved on. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is the name of the game, though. There's one situation that goes back with when it comes to Denji and as a character who he is. He is somebody that is, in a way, trapped in the past. He's somebody that is not, I won't say he's incapable, but he's not willing to let this stuff go to continue to move forward within his life. He holds on to that burden and on to those pains, and that's why we see him breaking down right now. Like, honestly, to be real for real, Agent Devil is doing them a massive solid, especially for Denji. Denji needs this. Denji needs a moment to really reflect and to know that it's not all his fault. And it's like he needs to be able to come to terms with the fact that they're not here anymore, but to still know that he can have that life. This is why this is such a big turning point for him as a character. And for him to be able to say what he said, that at the end of the day, he still wants to be happy and still find meaning in life. Like, that's another big character moment when it comes to Denji, and for him to actually have that realization, because he could have easily fell into despair and just be like, I give up. Like, what is the point of all this? You know what I mean? But he didn't do that. His resolve is actually stronger than what we're actually anticipating here, and it's nice to see. But no, you're absolutely right. Like, they all moved on. They're not looking at him anymore. They're looking past them. They're not there no more. So I like that little detail. There's a lot of small details in this manga that is like it's really nice. I don't know, guys, thinking about now. Honestly, yes. The man naked over there. Wow. So Denki not only got a kiss, right, but he was full on bricked up in front of this dude. You realize that, right? Again, that guy's there the entire time. So this man was standing at attention for a one whole minute while that dude was just there looking. Like, this whole thing is bad. This is bad. Doesn't mean yours doesn't know that name, which is also true too. I mean, you gotta remember that she is a devil that fought against Puchita, is the thing here. I wouldn't be surprised if she knows of the name of Puchita. That would be kind of weird if she doesn't, because they've actually encountered each other before. So there is that. You gotta remember that. You mind that you're still unaware of Yoru? I'm saying, like, it seems that that's the case. He doesn't realize there's two different personalities. Like, the Asa you see isn't out here being like, oh, yes, I'm gonna freaking grab the piece right there, give you kisses. Oh, yeah. They're not doing, they're two different characters. Granted, it's like, I would say he should have some idea something's going on, though. The fact that she just punched herself in the face and all of a sudden she looks different, right? Again, that scar on her face makes her look different. Like that is a visible scar that other people can see. That was confirmed back then in a couple of the chapters ago that we saw. So it's not like it's not there. It's like, again, is Dinky just unaware? Is he not paying attention? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out when it comes to Dinky's like mindset. Because I have no idea what he's actually thinking when he sees Asa the way she is right now. Because there's a lot of different things that have happened to her. She don't look the same no more. God dang it. Y'all and Doggo have moved on. Yeah. And it hurts that Nayuta freaking is walking away, just seeing her go, you know. All the dogs too. Like all the dogs, all of them, not one look back. That's why Puchita my dog. Puchita didn't look back. All right. Look Back is a good movie. If you haven't watched it, go watch freaking Look Back. It's on Amazon Prime. Go and do it. It's Fujimoto's work. If you're a Fujimoto fan, you're gonna love it. All right. Yeah. How takes the approach of over saturation, like when the attorney give up after Dinky keeps killing him, or when Gasoline to be Santa Claus, so each devil could be overwhelming saturation as well. You have a point there. Interesting. You do have that's a very good point. Because I mean, you got to ask, like, what are the weaknesses that a primordial devil would have, and that would be something that would go in line with everything that we've seen thus far when it comes to these devils. That makes a lot of sense. That's not impossible then, and or an overwhelming feeling about all that. That can work. Granted, again, Ghostab, you're saying this with the thought that Dingy understands that, and that's what he's doing. Because I don't know if Dingy really realizes that's what he needs to do. That's the thing. That guy's like, I don't care what you guys do. Just get me out of here. Yeah, exactly. Look, y'all can kiss. Y'all can be bricked up. All right, on a goddamn Tuesday afternoon. It don't matter to me. How are we getting out of the situation? Because I want to go back to my family. All right, I'm trying to feed my family. That's all he's trying to do. And get some clothes, because he's naked. God. Dude, without the jacket has been jagging everybody. He said, oh yeah, this is a good show right here. Ooh, whoa. And she said she want to do more. Hey, let me stop, goddamn. Let me stop. I think his resolution was still has food and still get boners was a masterpiece. Like I said, I mean, as much, because I like Dinky and I like his random bootleg dialogue, but at the same time, sometimes you don't have to always do that. It'd be nice for him to just be straight up serious for once and not say something stupid that kind of breaks the tension. Because, I don't know. Like I said, people have a misunderstanding to Dinky's character, and moments like this is literally the reason why the misunderstandings happen in the first place. And that's what concerns me when it comes to Chainsaw Man to begin with. I don't want people to have this misunderstanding. I want people to understand that this man's more complex than him just wanting to bang on chicks. All right? And eat food. He's better than this. I see. Ghost said, I think the same. I think Nayuta's still alive. I don't think Nayuta's dead. Like I said again, that head did not look right. And it wasn't a mistake because he did it again the second time. So I'm like, I really don't think he would forget such a certain detail like that. So that's why I'm like, there's something going on. And again, this is Barham also we're talking about. Barham is not a very trustworthy type of guy. He ain't somebody you're going to sit there and be like, yup, he has factual information, 100%, no lies detected. No, this is Barham we're talking about. He was trying to do a goal. He was trying to get something out of this, and he'll do anything he needs to make that happen, even if he probably couldn't stop Nayuta. Why stop her, though, when you can just make a freaking dummy head? There's many ways to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I want to wait until I get confirmation whether or not she's actually gone, and then I can actually mourn a little bit about like her not being here. But again, I also go back to the fact that I feel like Nayuta still has a lot more to her character that was like so unexplored. If she have died at this point now, it would be a bit disservice to her character, because there's not much to her character that we should have, like, there's so much more we could have done with her. So it'd be weird to just have her gone that quick. You know what I mean? He's a top tier MC. He's right up there with Goku, Aaron, and Vash the Stampede. Interesting. Really now. You put him high on the list. Even though a breaking point could be Dinky destroying the Aging Devil's perfect world. Well, again, he is Chainsaw Man after all. That's not an impossible feat for him to do. And his world is very nice. He does seem like the kind of type that would like to keep things in order. And if that order is disrupted, he would be really upset about the whole situation. So I can see him doing that. But also, you gotta remember though, I don't know, again, it's hard for me to think that Dingy would do this if he knows. I think he does. But like, the trees are actual people. So what you're insinuating is if he starts cutting down to, like, the trees, or starts, dismantling stuff like that, would that not kill those people? And will Dinky be okay with doing something like that? You know what I mean? Like, Buchita himself in the real world didn't want to get blood from other people. He was actually asking for blood. Like, he is a very kind soul. And I don't think Dinky is as gruesome as we may think he may be. So I don't know if that would be the case here. I don't know. It depends. It also states on the fact that if he knows what's going on when it comes to those trees. That's the main thing. I think if he falls into despair again, it's going to get repetitive. Not necessarily. One of the best examples of a main character, mind you, of getting into despair on multiple occasions is Ichigo Kurosaki. Ichigo Kurosaki, on multiple occasions within the series and the manga, he has gone through trials and tribulations. And then there was, again, the Fullbring arc was like the main thing that really showcased, dang, I really can't do nothing. Like, he went into full despair mode. Even in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, he felt like he was useless to even, like, against freaking Yuha Bak. It was not in the same, like, level of what we saw from the Fullbring arc, which is why I love that arc in the first place. And people need to put some love on that, because that arc was really freaking good. Tsukushima really broke this man's mind and his whole soul, because he just could not believe this whole family is freaking betraying him, basically. You know what I mean? Like, that whole thing was freaking crazy. But no, it depends on how you do it. It shouldn't actually feel repetitive. If he's doing the exact same thing with the exact same, like, situation, even a good example too is like this particular situation that they're in right now. It's similar to like the Eternity Devil, and these trap box like situations where you can't get out of. Like, it's not really repetitive if you know how to utilize that trope, how to utilize that scenario, because like a lot of stuff is not like super original anymore, anyways, right? So if you just have an idea, you've seen it before, but try to make a twist on it, it makes it feel less repetitive because of that. So it all depends. And this Fujimoto we're talking about, Fujimoto is a great writer, so I don't think he would mess up and try to run this same type of like plot line all over again in the exact same manner. I just don't see that being the case here. So no, I doubt it. He makes mistakes on purpose. For example, is Rize missing the choker? He is too obsessed to miss things like that. I think Nilt's still alive. That's what I'm saying too, Ghost Tab, right? I think he's a very on the nose creator. He's not somebody that, I'm trying to think, because I think Masashi Kishimoto has on record a few times, or even Taitakuba has done this, where there'll be like little details that's supposed to be on the character, but it's not there no more, and we just have to kind of accept the fact that he just forgot. I think Hiro Mashima was also pretty bad at that too, if I'm not mistaken. Like, there's like little details that you'll just miss, and We just have to accept that fact. But Fujimoto has been so good at making sure the details are always there. I haven't seen him mess up yet. And he's already, what, 200, no, not 200, he's already 183 chapters in, and he has yet to do that. So I just don't think he would do that now. I doubt that. Narrowly, Naruto dying doesn't make sense. Family most likely needs Naruto for her plan. Makes sense to kill her and start over. Yeah, because, I mean, unless once Naruto, like, let's say Naruto dies. Let's go with that thought. If Naruto dies and then she goes back to hell, I mean, she seems to have abilities to be able to get things from hell into the real world. Maybe she needed her to die and then can use that little totem thing to be able to actually get that devil itself before it matures or whatever the case is, and then actually has a control devil on her side, and then she can try to like mature it and then and try to like manipulate it into herself, potentially, right? I mean, there is a potential for that, but I highly doubt that to be the case here. I just don't see that. That's like a very convoluted situation, and then you got to use the aging devil. I mean, that would actually speed up the growth of that. I just said I started talking. I'm like, wait a second. I mean, we need to see what's going on in the outside world. It would be very interesting if we did see Family all of a sudden and she actually finds a way to capture the freaking this primordial devil. Like, if there's a way to do it, I mean, I feel like Family might have a way of doing it, and then maybe she can utilize that to then try to get that devil out of hell. Like, it's not impossible, but I just don't see her dying at this point, because I do believe what you're saying. Because at the end of the day, there's still more to Naruto, and I feel like, yeah, Family does need Naruto, and I just don't think you're just gonna like let that go. I don't see that being the case here. But the idea that I just came up with is not impossible either, given what given what the situation we have right now. It seems more plausible than I realized, actually. So we'll see. Did you realize that Puchida's in the real world was one of his last points before figuring out a plan to counter the mirror world? His plan probably involves Vegeta doing something in the real world. Yo, yeah, I agree. So, like I said, I don't think it's going to be like him chopping down trees and trying to disrupt the world that he's currently in. I think he's going to see what he can do when it comes to Vegeta and see how he's going to be able to actually react and maybe fix the situation. Like, the one person he knows, and this chapter highlights this, the one person he knows for a fact, no matter anybody else in his life, Vegeta, where are you? Cheetah. This thing right here will always have his back, no matter what. So because of that, he knows he can trust this thing 100%. And with that, he knows that Puchita will find a way. It's not even like his idea. It could just literally be Puchita's idea to figure out how to get out of the situation. And Puchita's a very smart person, so I wouldn't be surprised if he finds a way to manipulate that aging devil and find ways to maybe see if he can like get them out of that freaking mirror world. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see what happens, but I am banking on that more so than what Dinky's thinking about. Not saying that Dinky can't do something, but what if there's like a task even, right? Because it's a mirror world. So if there's a task that both Vegeta and Dinky have to do at the same exact time, which can then shatter that reality, potentially, right? Because, I mean, there's, like, stories like that happen. Actually, freaking One Piece just did that with One Piece Film Red. Yeah, I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to, like, spoil anything, but there's kind of like that. It could be like that. Think about it. Da-da-da-na. Yo, come on now. It's less repetitive and more reusing the theme. It's like Bleach arcs after Soul Society, but good. Hey, don't be hating on Bleach. Whoa, wait a minute. I don't know about that one, bro. Hey, it's still good. Just because they're doing a damsel in distress situation every single freaking arc doesn't mean it wasn't good, all right? It was still good, all right? Rukia getting captured, good arc right there. It's a little different, but like Orihime getting captured was a different type of situation because it was more so on her own doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, she did that. All right, so it's a little different. All right, and then Uryu did the same thing where he's like, I'm leaving because I got my people over here in the back. They back here. That's my family, my familia. All right, that's what he's doing. All right, it's a little different here. God dang it. You know, so let me see. I'm just afraid that because we've done it so much now that this feel like such a great character of him moving on. I mean, you're not wrong. In my honest opinion, that's though, if in a perfect world, I'm hoping he doesn't go back to the well with this ever again. He doesn't need this. At least not for Denji. Like, if we decide to do this, this could be with some other characters. Denji doesn't need to be involved because I feel like Denji doesn't really need a situation like this at this point in time. You know what I mean? So I am hoping and hopeful that at the end of the day, we don't have to go back to the well with this. So I do feel you on that, though. I get you. Remember when Family's shoes were missing for a panel? I don't know what he's talking about. Look, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, look, Fujimoto is goated, bro. Fujimoto's hey, look, man, it's like that one time when Yuko forgot her shoes, you know? That's all it was. That's all it was. Come on. Come on. God dang it. You remember the bitter devil reminds him of Coffee with Rize. He was detailed on by the author for forgetting the choker. Yeah, I don't think so either. The choker's the activation for the character. I can't see Fujimoto be like, oh yes. Man, what else did Rize have that would make Rize look like Rize? The Bane's gotta move to this side. I got it. That's what I was missing. I knew it. Woo! Nothing else. All right, that's perfect. Everybody's gonna know that's Rize. Yup. No, come on now. Look, sucker forgot the choker because it makes sense in the fact that Denji wants to see the good in her and not the goddamn bomb devil. So therefore, get rid of the trigger that creates the bomb devil, and all you can see is the beautiful woman right there for Denji. All right, yeah. She was the ultimate bro. But you the comment up from girl like, oh whoa, dang. Why you gotta do that? That's actually difficult. I mean, Puchita is pretty goated though. I'm almost inclined to agree with you a little bit here, especially after this chapter. For him to do what he took the extra mile to make sure that his boy Denji was gonna be okay, and that he's gonna make him remember the good old times, and to make sure that you hold on to those memories, but to also know how to move on from those memories at the same time. You know, you don't forget, but you're able to still continue with your life. Because at the end of the day, that's what even Bushido wants from him. He wants him to still live his life. So don't get like hung up on the past. Let the past help shape your future. And honestly, I cooked with my goddamn title. The past will shape your future, bro. Look at that. God dang, I'm good. I made a guess and I did it again. I guess I don't read the chapter. I don't know what's going on. So I do the best I can with these titles, and I hope for the best. There are times where I've missed with my titles, but this one freaking on point. So the title, Barf Head Perv, barfing a devil, head of the devil. I guess Perv is Denji realizing what life is about. Yes. Yeah, basically, that's what this whole chapter was like set up for. And it did it in that order. It did the whole bar first, and then the head came out, and then yeah, he got perverted and be like, yeah, I gotta make sure I get women. All right, I got the women out here. I gotta keep living. All right, I gotta get bricked up again. Let me stop talking like this. This YouTube. All right, look. This is why I don't put this for kids in the first place. So look, don't even worry about that, guys. I don't think enough people are giving Asa credit for the role she played in snapping him out of it. I think she can live because what Chainsaw Man said was the first time Denji got genuine praise. That is actually very true. That is, I mean, it is a bit of an understatement when it comes to Asa's like credit in the roles here and what she's actually doing here as well. I just know that it's not as impactful in a way because we're seeing like an actual tonal shift when it comes to Denji's character. That's kind of the thing here. Like we're seeing an actual massive upgrade or a thought process and just him becoming a greater character after this chapter because of what we're seeing right now. You know what I mean? So this is because this one's very centered on Denji. So that's why we're going to have the focus on him, not necessarily thinking about Asa necessarily. Also, you know, people were having kind of problems with her in the first place because, you know, People don't really seem to like Asa like that, but I do, and I want to give her props because she is doing her thing, and the fact that she's also being a big helping hand in the situation, because he didn't just say Bushido was right. He said Bushido and Asa was right. So he also values her in her opinions and how she feels at the same time. And they're doing this vice versa. They're helping each other out. Like, again, that's why the Asa X freaking Denji ship is like full sell right now, because we're getting too many moments right now that they're really relating with each other. It is only making them closer at this point. And I don't know how Yoru is going to deal with the situation because of this, because those feelings are there. And that's why she can't stop doing weird crap. Like, God dang it. Let me see. Oh, Val Denji went to the pool. He remembers. That is, oh my God, you freaking right, bro. I'm mad at myself. I sat there like, oh, why did he just jump into the freaking water like that? Well, that's what he did with Rize, and that's why he remembered Rize. And, oh my goodness, freaking brain blast, bro. You cooking with that one. Just exactly why he did that. Yo, I like that. Now, of course, it was bitter, right? But there's also another, bro, Fujimoto was cooking with the chapter. God dang. The symbolism in here is insane. God, impressive work. I like that. Okay. God dang. Yeah, God tier intelligence. He ate the devils on purpose to help Denji remember. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's impressive, like what the lengths he'll go to help Denji out. Just remember this is the same girl that could barely look at her classmates in the eyes, but now she's able to drag somebody back from despair. I mean, that is true. I mean, but you gotta remember, I don't think this is like all equated to like just this moment or anything. Like her change, whatever happened, because remember there was a block of time, and she became like the figurehead of the church. Is around that time where she was like really different all of a sudden? You know what I mean? Because like I guess Yoru and Asa really kind of connected in some ways. So like that shyness is not really ever there at this point anymore. It really seems like that. But no, you do have a point at the same time that she's being more forthcoming and being more just on the nose with stuff, and just like, look, this is what it is. This is what we're doing. Remember this. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's doing that. So like this is also a character moment for her that really showcases that she's even willing to save him and go the extra mile for Denji. So, I mean, there is that. All right. Just how much oh yeah, exactly. From the beginning, because she was terrible in the beginning. But look at her now. Look at Asa. They grow up so fast. God. Asa mid talkers go to how look. Don't disrespect Asa. You can disrespect Yoru, but Asa you can't disrespect, okay? Asa great. Okay, Asa great. Here, Makima, Arthur might be saving her, showing up from most powerful scene later on. I do wonder about that, because it looked like he was trying to remember just good times. And if we're being real honest, I don't think Makima and Denji really had good time moments. I mean, maybe outside of that whole kiss scene thing, but there's not really a moment for him to like remember that, to come back to that. Especially considering, if you really think about it, like as nice as Makima kind of was initially, she was also the same person that was responsible for freaking Power and Aki's death. So like, I think that kind of negates any good times, because all he can associate her with is bad times at that point. You know what I mean? That's just like based off of character traits at that point. Like I don't think he could ever see her in a good light because of that. Especially considering how much he cares about Power and Aki, as you see, because they're always there in his mind. He still holds on to them. He said, taught Denji how to swim. It was also their last talk on the beach. Yeah, exactly. Might be overreaching, but Asa taking Denji out of the lake could have been a call back from Rize taking Denji out when they were on the beach. I mean, potentially. I mean, because remember they had a moment. Like Rize and Denji were having a moment with that, but then at the end of the day, it turned sour. But in this particular instance, it's not turning sour, because Asa seems to actually care about him, like actual genuine care that's there. We don't take Colin and Asa slander around these parts. Exactly. Look, because Asa's great. Yoru, I understand, because she's she's bad. All right, she's just bad with it, unfortunately, and you don't want to mess with that. Yours not man. She has hand skills. That's more than not. I'm not gonna respond to that. I'm not. No, nope, 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 nope. We're not doing that. Manga was both the best and the worst thing that happened to Denji. She gave Denji happiness in her own sick way, to an extent. Like, cause that was like the early stages of the happiness that he was getting. But I wouldn't. Like it gets trumped over Aki and Power and how they live together, and like they created way more moments and way more time. They spent way more time with each other. Like Makima and Denji only had very few encounters with each other before things like hit the fan, right? So, cause like it's not like Makima's over here actually hanging out with anybody. Like she don't care like that. She's not that kind of person. So that's what I'm saying. I really don't think there's a lot of good moments or good memories that he would actually really try to go back to for Makima to begin with. I just don't see it. All right. Movie theater was the only time Makima was ever genuine around him. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. Because like I said, there's not a lot of moments where they really hang out, but that was one of those times where they finally did it. But even then, that dialogue that they had, they would literally disagree with each other. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, think about that. So I wonder what was in the movie make him cry. I mean, I wonder about that too. Actually, Desto, depending on how things go, maybe we might see that. Maybe that's a way to get Makima into the scene that he can kind of remember her by because of that movie. Potentially, who knows? Also, treats Denji bad sometimes. I mean, cause she's still immature. Like Asa still needs to grow herself as a person, as an individual, not just as as a character within the series here, but like she just needs to grow as a person. So look, she asked you, say it, coward. No, it's like yours handy. Okay, go Sab. Asa's a tease. Denji probably likes that. Okay, what are we talking about here? What are we doing? What are we doing? Also needs more personalities to match the anime pseudo harem. Look, we're not doing no freaking pseudo harem. But look, there ain't gonna be no harem after this. All right, it looks like it, but look, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. The show made her cry. The scene had the two characters hugging. Oh, is that what it was? Is that ultimately what it was? Oh, okay, that's true. That is true. I forgot about that actually. You got a point there. Because I mean, again, all she wanted was a goddamn hug. She wants affection, but she can't get it because she's trapped at. She's crap at it. She's crap at it. That's what it is. All right. Go sad. He's God. I mean, look. He is God. He's therapist. You know what I'm saying? Look. He has me concerned right now. Yeah. We were watching Look Back. That's what made her cry. Oh shoot, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Desto. Look Back is such a great movie that I was like, man, I was feeling it. Like towards the end, when they started like showing the character again because of what happened to her, I was like, why you gotta do that to me? And there's a sad song. Like I was like, and like, bro, why? Because I started caring. They made me care about her, and he's gonna do that. Y'all need to watch Look Back. If you haven't watched Look Back, please watch Look Back. All right. Or Makima cried on the scene when the two people hugging. Yeah. Hugging on stage, right? I found God. His name is Fujita. It's like, okay, all right, bro. That's a devil. See, this is the problem right here. This is the problem right here. But all right, with all that said and done, this is a fantastic chapter, actually. More we talked about it, the more I'm like the brain blasts were happening. It's only solidified that this is actually an amazing chapter. Like Fujimoto really went in on this week's chapter. This is incredible. So we're going for the ratings. What would you rate this chapter this week? I want to know, cause I'm liable to give this like a 9 out of 10. I'm feeling a 9 out of 10 right now. It's not perfect, but god dang, this is really good. This is what I'm talking about. Like Fujimoto, keep it up. Like this is the kind of dialogue chapters that I look for. Stuff like this, cause this is good. This is good. I like this stuff. 8 out of 10. Only 8, sir. Only 8. Interesting. Pachita's a devil. I don't want to see an angel. I mean, there's an angel devil, so I mean, there's that. If you want to have, look. we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. But yeah, no, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I really think this is a fantastic chapter. New chapter. Oh, he's still going? He's not taking a break? I guess we'll be back next week then for more Chainsaw Man reactions then. All right. 10.5 jump at the League of 10 Happiness is about food and boners. And boners. Don't forget the boners, all right? Look, because, you know, that's a very important aspect to happiness, I guess. The heck am I saying? All right. It's a good thing I can't get clipped here. With all that said and done, though, I gotta ask people, you know, for those that do watch his live streams, like as a video and all that, what are your thoughts on this week's chapter of Chainsaw Man? I'd love to know what will you rate this chapter? How you feel about this? Did it change your life? Did it change your life? Also, real quick, once I'm done here, give me like 10 minutes at most. At most. We're going to be streaming over on twitch.tv/Thabreakmaster because we're going to be reading some Kagurabachi on stream. And also, I believe Dawn's creator has like a one-shot. I would love to look at that if that's a possibility. And we'll be just doing those two things for stream tonight. And then I'll be heading out afterwards. And we won't see any more streams from me this week because I got overtime. So I got to work and everything. So, you know, I got to get things together and ready. But just wanted to give you all the heads up of what's about to happen here, all right? Cheetah changed your life. Well, you hear that? You changing lives out here, buddy. You changing lives out here. Well, thank you very much. I say, there we go. There we go. Yeah, well, no, there'll be a stream on Sunday. We'll bring that back on Sunday. The stream will happen on Sunday. I almost lied to you. You're right. There is a stream on Sunday. He said, bro's having a good day. Exactly. All right. You already know. 10 minutes before, more like an hour. Nah. I have to get the stream started real soon, actually. So I just have to set up the microphones and everything, so it could take me like at least 10 minutes or so. So just give me a second, all right? You got this. Yeah, no. Yes, on Sunday. Yes, yep, we're doing it again. So we're going to be, when you see us again, it'll be Kagurabachi Sundays live. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I saw something. I'm trying to forget it. Because, like, reading it, not reading it on Sunday makes it where I'm liable to get spoiled in some way. And I'm trying not to. It's very difficult to avoid stuff. But I'm still good. All right. Haven't heard about this one. One shot. I'm curious. I don't know if there is one. I'm going to double check just to make sure. I heard he had one. But I'm going to double check to go see. Just to make sure. Because I don't know. I could be lying to you. That's another thing I got to do before I start streaming. So, all right, guys. Leave your comments below. Like the video. It helps with the algorithm to be able to push this whole stream to other people so more Chainsaw Man fans can come in here and actually join in on the conversation so we can have more brain blast moments with each other. Okay? We can do this. And also subscribe to the channel because if you haven't, just know anytime Chainsaw Man comes out, I will be here. I could be moving. Freaking horse tornado can happen. I will still do it. I'm goated like that. Unless I have no internet. Then there's nothing I can do. All right, there's nothing I can do. But yeah, I'm gonna be quiet now. All right, I'll see y'all then. Remember, twitch.tv/Thabreakmaster. I'll be streaming live. All right. Oh yeah. Until then, people, break out the wire.